Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Sussex Saturday. I am VS Speaks Royally. I hope you all are well. I realized as the intro was running that I still had some items to bring over from email because life is lifing beyond reason. Um, you know. Anyway, so I'm trying to do that now and it's just not going to work. So there's always tomorrow. I can bring a couple of things over and we have a live stream tomorrow, hopefully, and we'll be able to go through those items that I'm not able to get to. But yeah, I'm kind of upset. I was sitting here, I'm like, oh my gosh. Woo, if you only knew, if you only knew, if you only knew. All right, let me see if I can quickly. Y'all know how things go. So hopefully you all are doing well, still riding on the high from from International Women's Day. And yeah, squatties have nothing but to be all smiles. Our faves are just knocking it out the park. Um, I'm just, typing. I had so much stuff that I was trying to get across over here. Um, and I'm going to do it because I'm just agitated at myself for someone distracting me, husband. At the last minute, putting something together that a friend bought for me. And yeah. Princess Sinky, I have not seen, just so those that are aware, I haven't seen Baby Deranger in a bit. So I'm going to have to ask if Baby Deranger's okay. Because, yeah. And it's so funny because I was like, I thought I had more than this. And I did. I was like, yes, yes, you did, Dumpty Dums. Oh, yeah, this has to be shown today because it's 4 years. Let me see, 10. Okay. I had so many screenshots. All right. Now that I've saved them and I can bring them over while I'm chatting it up with you, hopefully I can get them all in here and go through the comments and then kind of go. Let me see. I also had to log in for work. There's something that has to be done like semi-annual, but it only takes a few minutes to do. All right. Let me look at comments. Little Mac, what's going on? You're saying Black Queen. So are you saying the tea is not bitter? Bitter, bitter? Love this for Harry Mitchell. They can, the haters can only say but so much. I'm just saying they can only say but so much. Look at Trisha already like, where's Baby Deranger? Probably taking a long nap. Baby Deranger's earned a nap. Leave the craziness to the rest of us. How they try to say squad is this and that, but we know better than that. So hello, hello to everyone out there, those in the clouds especially. Hopefully you all remember to hit the thumbs up while I'm over here. Penelope's trying to get in the room that I'm in. Oh my lord. Let me see, Black Queen Kim P. The tea is piping hot, delish. The hint of the deranger's salty tears. And creamy karma makes it even extra delightful, Lord. You're enjoying the tea too much. Oh, but all of us are. Let's just say that all of us are. So, all right. Hello, Michael Saventure. How are you? Um, Scratch and Pete, you're probably gonna listen on replay, but hello. Just know our prayers are with you. All right. Blue drawers. I have some acknowledgments to make. Let me just check, make sure I don't have something in Cash App that I didn't see or I missed a notification. No, I don't. Okay, cool. All right, so Blue Draws, thank you, thank you, thank you for the super sticker. You dropped this before the stream even started. Don't spoil me, but spoil me. So let me stop. I'm gonna play this for you.
You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Mwah.
Okay. Thank you for the love. Let me unhighlight that so that way it's not in that section in case y'all try to be slick about something. um, because it doesn't take much to throw me off. Whew. Let me just organize these. Chat amongst yourself. I love y'all. Just know that. Okay. So much, so much, so much. We have archetype is giving people tears. Um, you know, that whole to do, to do, to do. So I had some memories come up and I was just like, yes, I must remember these little tidbits. So I want to get them right. Um, Lord, I just have to ignore her. I just have to ignore her. She's gonna cry. Oh me, oh my. Um, y'all are looking like, what is this? Yeah, because I highlighted it. That's just something that I'm bringing across. Okay, so let me do the copyright disclaimer, get into this whole shenanigans. So, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. As I do each and every Sussex Saturday, I read my favorite quote. Each of us can change our communities. All of us can change the world. It was on Archewell website, so you should be able to find it. Mm, I do need to keep up with them because they're updating so much, and so the latest updates on Sussex.com I'm gonna have to look and see and maybe bring some stuff over, have some stuff to talk about tomorrow. So the House of Sussex, for those that may not be aware, this is a Sussex friendly channel if you missed the intro, just so that you're aware, and we take no prisoners when it comes to the others over there in England. Okay. So this week, March 4th was announced that Meghan would be attending and part of the keynote panel, which was yesterday, March 8th, on International Women's Day. So there were some quotes that some of the squatties had put up, just highlighting what Meghan had said. You know, it is said that girls with dreams become women with vision. May we empower each other to carry out such vision because it isn't enough to simply talk about equality. One must believe it. And it isn't enough to simply believe in it. One must work at it. Let us work at it together starting now. And that was Princess Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. And we know that is one of her quotes. This was also beautiful because, women don't need to find their voice. They need to feel empowered to use it. And people need to be encouraged to listen. Mm, that whole, if someone doesn't invite you to the table, just go make your own way to a table and just make yourself at home. So Megan, as well as Katie Couric, Brooke Shields, Nancy Yuen, and Aaron Haynes were South by Southwest. Um, the I say keynote panelists for March 8th kickoff. It was beautiful. Megan's responses and just what she had to say, just incredible to me, but I'm biased, so you just have to accept that. As are most of Squad, but of course, yesterday she was trending, Duchess Meghan and then Princess Meghan. So interesting under the UK national news, trending Duchess Meghan. Yeah, because they were also, showing it, the Telegraph anyway. Go figure. I thought they were irrelevant and you didn't want anything to do with them. But anyway, nevertheless, so South by Southwest was they just went on out there and said, "Hey, reminder," as if they needed to do that. And from what I'm hearing, I heard on the app formerly known as prior to seeing not only Special K, it was so awesome for your podcast last night, and then Barron's behind that one. So it was just like, luxuriate in all the goodness of International Women's Day. And so, you know, there was, from what we are hearing, so many were waiting and had come early so that they wouldn't miss Megan. That some others couldn't get to their respective or see their respective segments that they wanted to attend. Oh, well, so swell. But here are her fellow panelists with her, and um, Brooke Shields, a newfound respect. I think, like Paris Hilton from the Archetypes interview, yeah, just a whole nother level. Whole nother level. So, Megan looking wonderful, calm, cool, collected as usual. Here they are up here with their greatness, a lot of powerful minds. Um, Brooke Shields, I believe, is a graduate of Princeton University. So, just so some folks know, they told their stories. Megan spoke to the abuse that she has received, is receiving, and then on the mental, how it affects mental. And she is right. Organizations, media organizations, even this particular platform that we're on right now, that's run by a woman that allows all that hate to just roll out into the universe and not think of the impact on the one that is basically the topic of all the lasting hate. So, I mean, asking about the absent lady is really not hate. It's just like, where is she? Okay. It's a little bit different because it's not. Excuse me, I had to take a sip of my tea. I haven't seen any Sussex positive channels doing half of not even a third, not even a quarter of what those hate channels do. So, everybody that wants to come at us, go take a chill. Okay, just take a chill. But here's Megan as she some stills from her talk, and you know when she spoke on this, and I'm so glad a squatty caught this because I was screenshot, but it's a video and I had to stop it. I have one little clip and I thought it was cute. I know that Squad has heard a lot of what she said. I would like to drive the traffic to South by Southwest, given they got a lot of hate on their Facebook. The crazies came out in droves as they do, which shows that it's a coordinated smear account against Megan, as well as their other platforms. So just kind of drive the traffic. You can see the clips, you can enjoy, etc. Even going out to their website. Megan was not alone yesterday. Her love was with her, showing support, as well as I believe that's Marcus, right? So you yeah. Yes, the prince was in attendance, and let me show this clip now because it's more appropriate at this moment to show. So, Squad doesn't miss anything, and I'm glad the one that saw and was able to clip it. Thank you, because I had to snag it from you. But all credit is given. All right, so enjoy. Did you like that? Want to see it again? Woo! Make no mistake. Okay, where her heart lies. Okay. I think that is so cute because in the midst of everything going on, just to turn wink and go right back into listening to Don't Mess With Our Faves. Don't mess with our faves. All right. So again, International Women's Day was awesome. So glad that because it is something very close to her heart. She has attended before, and participated even with this particular organization. But you know, this is an area that just really is part of Megan's heartbeat. So, in addition, Archetypes, if you weren't aware, is back streaming again. We have to get back into our conversations on each of the, podcasts. You have your opportunity limonada. If you go out there, you can find it on just about every single streaming service, from what I understand. So, um, I just love this because they really haven't promoted, like been out there on a regular every day, just pushing, hey, Archetypes is coming back. We knew about it resurging out here and coming back. But to be number 4, and thanks to the squatties, doing quite well. But we know that she had knocked Joe Rogan off the number 1 spot when it was first launched. So, mm, we're coming for you, Joe. We're coming for you. All right. In addition, Megan teamed up with Gina Davis, to change perceptions of moms on TV. Sussex.com has some highlights on that. That's some of the stuff I wasn't able to get to, but we can discuss that tomorrow because it is a topic, again, dear to Megan's heart, and how the portrayals, she, as she says, grew up on the set of Married with Children. So it's kind of, you think of that and you think, yeah, anyway, the mom and the perception of that mom in that show. So this came up in my memories before I went live. It's going to take a while. And it just said 4 years ago. And I stopped and was like, ah, the final. Yeah, we were all counting down at this point 4 years ago because we were like, it's only a few more weeks, only a few more weeks, only a few more weeks. They just have to get through. But this, I believe, was the last engagement that they had to do. And when she came out with that green, it was like, color, yes. And we all cheered. And she looked radiant and beautiful. And I just wanted to share that. Okay, so Invictus Games Foundation is still out. Just giving information. Of course, if you've seen Hearts of Invictus, you know who Yuli is, or Tara. Um, and so they had a little highlight of her the other day. Yeah, her story just powerful. Hearts of Invictus, you would, woo, yeah. So y'all saw this picture, of course. This also, I saw this out on the app formerly known as, and I said, oh, okay, Lewis Hamilton, I see you. But it was just saying 4 years ago. Let me see if I grab the date because you know how I am about my dates on here. So March 6th is when I snagged this, and it just says 4 years ago today, Sir Lewis Hamilton and Prince Harry visited the Silverstone Museum to officially open the site, and I remember that. Um, I'm sure all of Squad does or can recall it quickly, but you know, it was, I think, a birthday moment for, obviously, because it just says happy birthday to Sir Lewis, Hamilton. So I just happened to see that. Let me come on down. So we're going to get into Squatty Corner. I want to say happy birthday to Firefly. I don't know if you're going to listen. I'm not sure if you're in the chat because I'm not looking at the chat, but if you're in the chat or you listen on replay, happy birthday to you. Thank you for being a supportive channel member. And, hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. All right. Trash Time merch is available, as well as regular channel merch. It has VS Speaks Royally on it. Get yours while you can. All right. Pre-trash time, over 100 comments. Whew, y'all are busy. Hey, 755 Media, how are you? Woo. All right. Let me. Oh my gosh. And son. We will keep him in prayer. Has to wait for Wednesday for see, Okay. Anyway, I'll go on a whole rant, and that will be my trash time. But I'm gonna shut my mouth. Hey, Joseph, do my little Tourette screaming out names. Did you say you want her hair, Church Nelly? Woo. Um. Black Queen. Church Nelly. Megan should be president. She would do a world of good with the changes she would make with her team and hopefully the two houses in her corner. Listen, 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 listen. That would be the most important thing, having both, Senate and Congress, because otherwise. But there would be many losing their minds. Some that said if President Obama had won a second term, they were moving out the country, are still here, and one became number 45. One is an old, should be retired rockster, I'll call it that, who's just filth, in my opinion. But yeah, there's so many people that, they said if Biden gets another term, they're moving out. You lie because you said it the first time around with Obama, and y'all still here. Anyway, moving on. Um, Let me see what else I got going on with the comments. Church knowledge. I love that. Girls with dreams become women with vision. Yes. And it's so very true, And as the Bible does reference, a people without vision will perish. So it's vital at a very young age that you instill and encourage. For all of you mothers out there, y'all know that already, and those that will be one day, depending on your age. hmm And those older ones that think they can't, you better be careful. Okay. hmm All right, Rafaela, Queen Megan is so eloquent. Her speech was magnificent, huge impact. Yes. I want it to be bad, but I'm going to behave myself. Joseph, that wink at Harry from Megan was so special. It really was. It really was. And I'm just glad it was captured. You can see it when it happens, but I'm glad it was captured because I'm never able to. I'm so ingrained in stuff and listening that I don't think to. Let me record this. Woo! But I know Squad has it, so I don't have to worry about it. Let me see. Joy says Baby Deranger is flipping out. Oh. Let me see. Well, we also have Princess, Her Royal Highness Princess Sinky, who kind of has kind of stepped in and filled the gap, and I love every moment of it. Carol, my mug has coffee, and I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying it. Thank you for getting um, some merch. I appreciate it. Let's see. Sharon says best line this week. William wants to. I'm gonna star that for trash time because that's where it appropriately belongs. So let's see. Lottie, VS, you never said happy birthday to me, LOL. Lottie, let me look at my birthday list. When was your birthday, Lottie? Because I don't think I have you on my list. When was your birthday? Now I've had this list over a year now. When was your birthday, Lottie? Happy birthday, Lottie. Happy birthday, Lottie. Happy birthday, Lottie. Happy birthday, Lottie. All right. Now I'll look for the answer. I'll have to update my list because I did not have you on there. So that's why I didn't say happy birthday. But happy birthday. I love you. Let me see. Grace is saying the way that the Rangers had twisted it, Megan's eye was twitching. I'm glad you cleared it up. You better stop it. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me hmm, let me get my life together over here. This was a twitch. Okay. So she purposely turned her head, looked his direction, and her eye just twitched. God, they are some crazy people. They just they cannot handle what they have between them. They can't handle it. Whew. Yeah. Dolores, hello everyone, was on another advice listening. That South by Southwest was so wonderful. It really, really was. Okay. Oh, now is today your day or like seriously, I don't have you on my list. I'm a little hurt and now I feel bad. My God. Church and Ellie, we're going to discuss it. We're going to discuss that work shy one, or sway sway, as I like to call them. Yes, happy birthday to Lottie. Oh, and happy pre-birthday. Let me see, when is Ray? Wait a minute. Some of y'all are sneaking stuff in. You haven't given me or informed me. I know Cookies and Cream is on the 11th. Then I have Gwendolyn on the 17th. I have Sherry on the 22nd, and I have Matthews on the 24th. Now, those are the birthdays I have for March. So I need, y'all gonna have to step up and at least drop and let me know when your birthday is. Okay, moving on. Love you all though. March 6th. Okay, thank you. Now I'm gonna update my list right at this moment so I do not mess up and forget. Because Lord knows I do not want anyone to feel slighted, but if I don't have your birthday on my list, okay. Now, Lottie is on my list, March 6th. So happy belated birthday. And I do pray that you do have many, 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 many more, especially hanging out here. Okay. Now, Raise, when is your birthday? Because I see that it's saying, I'm going to come on. March 10th, is that what you're saying? Or is, see, Raffaella, you jumped into your, the Italian now. Okay. I'm just gonna come on down here. Let me get back into this. Tier, what are you saying? Megan never miss a beat. She can wink at husband and get on with the program. Exactly. She's fully functioning. Okay. Now, yeah, that was a dig. Okay, moving on. Sharon says that wink was grown folk stuff. Okay. I mean, just everybody's going along and then suddenly turns, whoop, okay, back into it. Hey, you got to keep, keep them on their toes, so to speak. Hey, Miss Viv, how are you? Kim says, "Excuse me, the Ranger." Y'all gonna make me holler. Megan hasn't any quirks or ticks. Princess is perfect in her way. Period. Okay. Kim is letting y'all know. I just am finding that hilarious. See, here y'all go. Gwyneth is like a twitch. And those people from that island of misfits don't understand love. They really don't. And playfulness. And when you're friends and all of that. Just get ready. Earthquakes happening. Miss Viv, mine is in April. Yes, on the 16th, Miss Viv. That's the same day as my grandmother's. So yes, I have you on my list. Y'all keep me hopping. Woo. All right. Gwen is saying Kim Peaches absolutely agree. The trolls are senseless. Well, I mean, for those, okay. Now let me update my list again. All right, so tomorrow we'll be able to shout out, raise, okay. Um, insert maybe that's who, because I think at one point I had was it cookies and cream? I had two, and I said I have your birth date on here twice, and I said I'm missing somebody's. Well, now I know whose I'm missing. Okay, there we go. So I have one for tomorrow. All right, here we go. Where's my snippet tool? Because I have to bring it over in the live stream so I don't forget. Okay. I know I've been slack on community posts, but y'all have to understand. Life is just a little on the insane side from sometimes. Let me see. Okay. And then we just have this. This says happy birthday. Boom. All right, I'm all set. I'm ready for you. Okay, hopefully you'll be around. Rafaela, yes, she is perfect, sure perfect. Y'all, we're all taken back by that whole saying it was a twitch. All right, there's no twitch, just sending her husband a little up. Yes, acknowledging, letting everybody in the audience know. Mm-mm, that's mine. Back to the program. Back to the regularly scheduled programming. Let's see. Annie B says, so no one else gets overlooked. Please give month and date in the chat for your birthday. Woo! Yes, because I don't want anyone to be overlooked, and and I'll feel bad. Gwen, I have yours on the 17th. Let me see. Kim, see now, I can't get to trash time, but I'm gonna start clipping these so that way I have them. Kim says July 28th. For some reason, I believe I have yours on this list, but I'm not going to bore everybody in a sense. Okay, I'm just going to take them as I see them and then go from there. Thank you. Um, Rafaela, is that June? What month is that? Because yes, I love you, but what month is that? Just so I know for my own. Um, and I'm just gonna look in here and see if I already have. No, I don't think I have you here. Okay. And we're just gonna come back up here. You will explain. I'll translate. I'll go back and I'll get the translation. Don't worry about it, Raphael. I'll get the translation. Okay. Let me get my screenshot. See y'all. I'm working. Y'all got me working over here. Let me copy it. No. Okay. All right. Moving on. I'll have to run this back and grab all your birthdays because yeah, it's gonna take a lot. Let's see. Coming through. Hello, Olive. How are you? Lauren, how are you? Mamo, how you doing? Uh, let's see. Saltine Island doesn't understand flirting between people that actually love each other. Yes, because they don't have any examples back on Salty Island. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Ooh, thank you, Hattie. Okay, it's January. Ooh. How y'all know? Okay, so I'll just take that screenshot. Thank y'all. I told you I was gonna go. I Google Translate. There's several that will leave comments. Yes, and I have to go out and translate. Let me go through quickly. All right, I'm down at the bottom. Okay. So, hey, Bud Files, how are you? Nubian Queen, how are you? Good to see you. All right. Has I don't know if I've seen Sherry in a bit, so I hope she's okay. Um, I know there has been. Let me see. Faith, you had to go there, didn't you? Whatever love is, aka yeah, KC3. I'll just say that because I can't do this. I can't. mm. I can't take y'all. I know the corner's going to be big and wide for trash time. I don't really have anything in pre-trash time. It was just bring it all across. Now, some things I have down here, I'm not sure what they are. Oh, I do because this is Princess Sinky. Let me bring Princess Sinky up here so y'all can see what Princess Sinky has to say. All right. This is leading into somebody that's going to be in trash time because I already spoke on him, but I'm gonna probably touch on that numbskull again. So, Princess Sinky is saying we really don't care about the opinions of drug addicted wife beaters who urinate in public. And that's all true. So, hashtag Kate Middleton's Uncle Gary shouldn't waste another minute and just get in the bin. Woo! All right. Woo! I understand he got the boot, but that's what he deserves. All right. Anyway, because he's on Big Brother for those that don't know, and we don't see that show, thankfully, over here, I wouldn't have watched it anyway. So, did you hear my voice just change? Woo! Keep messing with, yeah, I know, Church Nelly. Damn. Baby the Ranger has a way of being sweet, a little sweet there, and just doing the screaming. Princess Sinky said, "I'm grown, and this is how I'm gonna talk." Whew. All right, one less scam. We're gonna get into trash time. Yes, because that is truly the favorite time. And I'll figure out what I need to do with these screenshots I have down here. Somehow I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Let me go. Let me get over here.
It's your
Here we
favorite
go.
time. Trash time. Trash time. Trash time.
So, no surprise. Well, maybe for some. No surprise. Sway Sway was trending on the app formerly known as, and I took this, I believe it was yesterday. So, Work Shy Willie. Work Shy Willie was trending. And let me just see if I have the little screenshot here, which one it is, because I don't understand how he was getting away with what he was saying. And I need to look on into my deleted, because I already deleted this thing. If I have it in here. And I need clarification on something else, so just y'all can give me the translation of what it means from English to or the UK English to like regular folk. Don't understand y'all slang type of language, but okay. Um oh, I don't even have the screenshot here. Who knows where it is? It's probably in my phone. Life goes on. All right, so Workshop Willie was trending. Oh, there it is. I have him down here. I want y'all to translate what this means. I know what it means. Y'all know what it means if you haven't seen it already. I'll give you a little moment to read it. So this is his game plan for the future. Mhm. The future. Prince William is focused on a strategy that could revolutionize the monarchy, spending time away from, quote, traditional, end quote, royal engagements, opting instead for hands on behind the scenes work. Now, I didn't read this person's article because I don't really give t- about reading it, not giving the click. Just took the screenshot that I saw, and I have to laugh because revolutionizing the monarchy. It's not revolutionizing anything. It's already the same. It's that way now. So you're going to say when you become king that you're going to spend time away from traditional royal engagements. I'm not showing up at no damn charity, no function. Don't ask me to come because I'm not doing it. Unless, of course, Tom Cruise is there and then I need to rub elbows and whatever else with him. Okay, I'm just saying. Now, I'll be interested in in seeing your comments, but it sounds like he needs more time for this. This is more work for him than so yeah, that whole let me come over here. This whole line of, working behind the scenes. Yeah, okay. So, AKA take others' ideas, put my name on it because I'm the king, and then I get all the credit as if I've done something. But nothing's really ever going to get done, all of his life projects. I thought he was supposed to be focusing on peace in the Middle East. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. You over here talking about he gonna revolutionize. Let me get up here and just so this one and the next one are screenshots that I saw on the app formerly known as The Telegraph live. Duchess of Sussex joins panel for International Women's Day talk. So, watch live. I truly, this is why I said early on, I, I thought they were irrelevant. Y'all weren't going to follow them. And you were supposed to stop 4 years ago when they no longer had anything to do with the rota. Okay, so just interesting that you all were following or airing it live. Don't know if you did. But somewhat with your time schedule on this next screenshot's a little kind of goofy to me. Maybe it's just me. Hmm Chosen by us to get you up to speed at a glance. So 7:45 and then 7:03 and then 7:14. We see what you did there. Oh, if we just sneak it in the middle, maybe people won't pay attention and we'll miss it because they'll just think, oh, 7:45 is the first. I can't. They are so trashy. Woo! Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. And then down there, 801. Duchess calls for people to work together. She's always said that. You all wanted to work against her. The royal family didn't really want her to work with her. I mean, the queen had the one in the dual engagement with her. You would think that everyone else would have got a hint too. Okay, but y'all must have been scared that the pigment would have ran. You know, unfortunately, because there's sometimes I would love to just slap with the back of my hand erases just so that they turn brown for like several days, but it doesn't come off. So y'all don't have to worry. Y'all could have worked with Megan. She would have showed y'all some things on how to be professional, not jazzy hands. Rest in peace. Let me stop. Okay, that was bad. All right, so archetype. Celeb bitchy, I tell you, there are times. I saw this on my timeline. Firstly, I was like, say what? Expert is talking about archetypes, but okay. Expert. Duchess Megan's Limonada deal is worth much less than Spotify deal. Um, who's all in her contract? Anybody know the contract specifics? Hmm. Anybody know if there's stock options involved? I mean, yeah, y'all are so clueless. It's not even funny. But the experts, y'all, I love how they just them. I know, celeb bitch just catches me sometimes because I looked at that. I'm like, what expert is talking? And then I had to read it. Stay out of their pockets. Y'all want to know so badly, but it would hurt your feelings if you really saw their accounts because folks just don't have one at certain levels because FDIC, especially here in the US, only insures up to a certain amount. So you're going to have multiples. Okay, multiple upon multiples. Right. Let me come on over here and keep on going. So, I just have to laugh because the picture alone just said it for me. I then read because I said, "What?" I said, "You see how old that picture is? Because Harry don't even have facial hair." Okay, but U.S. Weekly, Prince Harry hasn't checked on Kate, but she wants nothing to do with him. Okay, so how the f could he check on somebody that wants nothing to do with him? But okay, y'all keep picking these old pictures because you know there's no recent ones. The two of them, and she's standing there looking goofy as ever, smiling. She smiled harder there and at Roger Federer than she did her own spouse, especially recently when the show started cracking. So here's another one. Um, Hims wants nothing to do with you. He has actually the same face, and I know it had to been like a serious situation that they were at. Um, and he has his medals and such on. So he ain't sitting there trying to be smiling in your face while you turn the knife in his back. But here's U.S. Weekly talking about, especially on International Women's Day, y'all just had to be shady as okay. Um, who's leaking that he hasn't checked on her for number one? Y'all tell on yourselves each and every time. Because someone from the palaces is crying. If she can lay up in bed and make phone calls and work, then she can send a text message. I'm sure they have each other's number from that standpoint. Although I would hope they had changed their numbers. And when you call it's doo doo doo, the number you have reached has been changed. Please check the number and dial again. All right. That's old school because, whew, alrighty. Anyway, Sway Sway turned up at an engagement yesterday. He actually got out the car and walked, seemed to be have walked, he could walk a straight line, them sobriety tests. Um, it just shows a video with him getting out the car. Ooh, no door gate. He didn't bother closing the door. I guess that would have been too much for him, but because he has done that before. Uh, mhm. But sip on, bud, sip on. We gotcha. We understand. We understand. Now, I happened upon upon the clip of these two lunatics, my opinion, talking about Meghan and Harry and coming back and all this other stuff. Now, the one that could pass for Angela Levin's twin sister if she had longer, darker wig on, um, sounded just as crazy as Angela Levin and all the rest of them. Because I don't even want to play the clip because it's just silliness. But she was saying how if only they would come back, do a little waving and smile and that type of stuff. Of course, Megan always has this extra standard that they want from her. They're not coming back. And I believe the blonde was like, I don't think she's coming back, but I just clipped. I was just like, oh, these two are like lunatics. Lunatics. Why are you worried about what Harry and Meghan are doing? Y'all claim y'all don't like them, but that's all you talk about. But of course, as Megan said during the panel, you know, lots of money being raised, and as you have women on these morning shows just dribbling and drobbling all over themselves, and those in the rota being hateful and disgusting. Although some seem to have had a come to the light moment, but we don't believe anything you say, Emu. We know what side of the line you have risen from. Mhm. The big old pile of poop. All right. So there were some questions. Why is, you know, Uncle Gary on the show? Rightly so, because he is, you know, a very close relative to a future consort. So you would think that why would you be on TV? You knew if that was a relative of Megan, folks would have been having a fit. So, um, Women's Aid did their little thing, and they got smoke behind this too. But we are disappointed with the decision to include Gary Goldsmith in the Celebrity Big Brother house. Producers must consider how his appearance will impact women who have survived domestic abuse. Read our full statement, blah, blah, blah. So, Omid, being in his mode, said ITV responded with the following statement. All housemates undertake training in language and behavior before entering the Big Brother house. All behavior in the house is strictly monitored at all times. Of course, he asked for thoughts, but it was just blah 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 blah. ITV did it for the reason why, because they knew he would only talk about Megan. No, you should have talked about your absent niece, the absent lady. You should have been talking about her. Build her up. Oh, she's wonderful. but you probably would have slipped. Although he did say something quite interesting about, when he's able to talk about it, and the etiquette, and when an announcement's made or something, and it's like, oh, do tell, you loose lip tanker, just come on out and say it. Come on out and say it. But Women's Aid was catching smoke from from squatties because they were like, excuse us, where have you been over the last almost 8 years? And we have not seen anything for you standing up against the abuse that Megan has been receiving. I was like, whoop, checkmate. So, dear organizations, don't come standing on your soapboxes now because squatties are going to get you. They're going to check you on your BS. So, I need translation. What is a clanger? Because I was like, so Palace's anger at Kate Date clanger. What the hell is a clanger? Mix up, mishap, misspeak. Uh, I'll look for that. I'll look for the translation. um, Let me get to it. Let's see. Whew. This one here, I'm not saying the name. One of the biggest trolls talking about she could use positive PR for a change. Get some positive PR for a change. Child. If they issue a statement condemning the Sussex squad, listen, don't be coming for Sussex squad, you hateful, hateful. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not saying the name, but got your nerve. Sussex squad, hurting them pockets, are we, by telling the truth and showing your content? It's sad anybody could even. Mm, I saw that one in another YouTube haul, and I was like, God darn it, you're over here? Mm. Anyway, moving on. Let me see. I can't see what these two are about, but I'm just going to click and see. Oh, yes, Well Child. So coming up, there were nominations. Of course, that just factors. I believe if you're in the UK, that's where the voting. But just check out the Well Child Awards will be coming up, so we know that is probably a moment that Harry will go in for, but one never knows. One never knows. I also have this. So one of the squatties shared just saying how, all this talk about the bad things that the Rhoda and trolls and etc. the Rangers are trying to say about Sussex Squad, they put into the chat GPT, which, if you know AI, and this is what it kicked out for the Sussex Squad. Sussex Squad refers to a passionate community of supporters of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. They are known for advocating for social justice, mental health awareness, and humanitarian causes supported by the royal couple. The Sussex Squad engages in various activities such as defending the couple against negative media coverage, promoting their charitable endeavors, and celebrating their achievements. They often use social media platforms to amplify their voices and support the championed by Harry and Meghan. That's what Sussex Squad is about. You know, we want to shut down all the crazy about Harry, especially Meghan, because it's more so Meghan. But being that she addressed some stuff directly, she knows. Some of y'all probably got your jollies thinking, ooh, she's upset. No, Megan knows. I just want y'all um, to find this one, whichever one y'all want to find. Just find this one. Um, Put her out in front of a TV. Tell her to give, hi, all, I am well. I think she can say that without any issues or an index card. All right. And on that note, I'm just going to say the lady in black has taken a list of all the little shenanigans and people and the crazies as she does each and every day, minute, second. She's coming for you all. She is coming for you all. All right. So, a whole lot of comments. I'm just picking this spot at the point. Church Nelly hollered, trash and bitch slapping time. Okay, so we're gonna come on down. Let me see. Gwen says Lottie, the old bastard should been on there anyway, putting Megan down. Yeah, he really shouldn't. But and I said this on the app formerly known as his words were sanctioned because notice he didn't mention anything about his niece. You would think he would have at least tried to, puff her up, make her look good. Didn't help with that, but hey, mediocre is mediocre if you want to be show the trash that you are. I mean, because that's a trashy move. Um, yeah, you've never met Megan in that regard to, be like a family member and talk all the ish that you have. So sanctioned. Your niece and a nephew-in-law, because they would have shut it down if they didn't want something said. They knew you were going on TV. They know you're a loose cannon among a booger sugar lover. But hey, just life and its many, many calamities. Whew. Um, Andrea, thank you. Hope you are well. Let's see. Coming on down the comment. Lottie, maybe you should put Gary in that trash can. I have to get some more emojis for the members. Not that I would put him on one, but yeah, I had a list somewhere. I think I know where I put it, but yeah. I know I need something for trash time because y'all need to be able to, especially Church Nelly with her bee slapping time. Um, Tear says Gwendolyn, he was deliberately there to trash Megan. Yes, yes, he was. Um, yeah, I believe Tina said it on the Sussex Squad podcast, basically tying, you know, that's why Kate was trending as well as, she is a racist. Kate Middleton is a racist, was trending because the words he said were sanctioned. The palace would shut down anything that they deemed that they did not want out there. But when it comes down to Meghan, they seem to be okay with everything stated. So it's sanctioned. Hmm Cookies and Cream says, everyone keep replaying archetypes. Let's help make it number one again. Archetypes is a masterpiece. The topics are great. Yes. And I believe Talk Tuesday, we will start chatting about that because it used to be released on Tuesdays, and then I would always have that as the topic. So we can go back over it again. Let me see. Hattie says this means I'm going to continue to take taxpayers' money, but I'm not going to do a damn thing. Yes. Mama, Gary one day said he is going to write a book. Where is that book, Uncle Gary? Child. Um, if he can push himself away from the mirror and the straw, he'd be all right. Allegedly. No, it's not allegedly because he was seen on camera and it's in pictures. Okay, took a sip of my tea. Let me see. Kim says VS translation is he will as king go when he wants to go. When he wants to or not, he will stay in the castle and drink and sway. Yes. He's going to become Henry VIII. Wasn't Henry VIII like gluttonous? I mean, Sway would have to go a long way to look like he's got gluttonous because he's he's looking the other way. I think someone touched him and said thin. And if you know that reference, I'm going to keep on moving because he's spiraling. I noticed the emojis as I hit, and I'm like, oh Lord. Annie B, it means eggplant will be out of the spotlight for other things. Just saying, Lord. That is his favorite emoji. He said, I still can't believe he actually acknowledged that on live TV because that interview I think was done live. Gwen Tier absolutely and believe pegging William had something to do with it. do with it. Yes. It still doesn't take away from where is Kate Middleton. Whatever that was in the front seat with her mother, which probably was the sister, but there's a lot of doctoring of that picture as far as head and all that stuff. Her moles disappeared. Come on now. She might have a new face, but well, let me shut up. Hi, Marjorie. Happy Sabbath to you. Woo, Lord of mercy. Okay. Tara, how are you? Lazy Prince William is turning into Prince Joffrey. Yes, from Game of Thrones. Oh, without a doubt. Um, the gist of poking is a little different than Joffrey's. Okay, Jesus. Let me go on over here. Anne says, we know what he's working on behind the scenes. It can't be mentioned in public. Woo, it's going to come out eventually. And real soon. I have a feeling it's going to come out. It's going to come out. Rafaela says, this uncle is an idiot. Oh, he's hateful. But that seems to be the family trait. The stuff he has said about Megan, you were like, yeah, Mr. Goldstein. Okay. You need to chill all the way out with that. Uh, um, Black Queen Willie Peg will continue to be lazy as hell, enjoying his pegging and rose bushing shenanigans, or pretending he's shagging the rose, all while hiding from his crimes against his roommate Kitty and dodge being outshined by the workhorse. I'll just say it like that. So, yeah, Camilla, the current consort is a trip. Mm, mm. And if that has him all messed up, Lord, he was sad to begin with. And we better not ever see no pictures of you with your head in her lap talking about, oh, she was such a mother to me. Okay. Because he said that about his mother-in-law that he doesn't seem to have any contact with. All right, Tier. He doesn't do anything. The only thing he's interested in is copying Harry and Meghan's work. And good luck with that. They have impact, true, attainable, and we can look at it and see, and the charities are always talking about it. Impact, even when they go to restaurants. And I understand they had some barbecue while they were down there in Texas. Yes, yes. I mean, isn't that where Harry went to the rodeo? Okay. So, Sis Hilda, I'm late, but I see that you're here. Hopefully, you're still lurking. Good to see you, sis. Let's see. I am skipping some comments, so please don't get mad if I don't read yours. It's a lot. It's a lot. Um, Cookies and cream, Sir Pegalot needs more time for therapy. Woo! He's an amoral, useless, clueless head case. Woo! Tell us how you really feel there. Cookies and cream. 755. Oops! It don't come off. But at least that good slap, you got to pop it real hard. Because some of them need. And there was a great episode on like the original Mission Impossible. And I'm talking like way back in the day, Mission Impossible, not the Tom Cruise one, where there was one episode where the dictator they changed the shower head out and whatever the chemical was in there changed his pigment. Child. It's one of my favorite. And I wish they would run those shows again so I could record it on my DVR versus having VHS. And I don't have a VHS machine hooked up anywhere. Okay. I digress. Anyway, Kim Peaches, Harry and Meghan still walked away with millions, stupid heifer. So damn nosy. Listen. Common sense is if it is streaming on every platform, from what I remember of the announcement. Okay. Do we need to worry about what she was making versus it just being segmented to Spotify? It's all, I think, including Spotify, but that would, yeah. So the deal maker has deal makers making deals for them. Okay. And he says, I like how the Rangers try to figure out the amount of money the Sussex make. They, of course, because they always want to claim that they buy the accolades that they receive, they buy the awards, they, you know, buy the articles that are positively written. Now, you've got to be, we know who, well, they don't really buy, they do other things, I'm sure, which seems to have gotten to one who used to always get the best headlines. She couldn't even, okay. Khadijah, how are you? You're saying hello. William will fail because QE2 told the royals how important it was to be seen by the public. Ooh. I mean, just, yeah, do your thing. Show up, smile, wave. Of course, he usually gets what, three or four people to show up outside his engagements. I didn't see the crowd for that one that he went to the other day, but you know how he is. You know how he is. Um, Black Queen. Let me see. Hey, James Gip Gip. Okay, now maybe I've skipped. I don't know if I've seen Marshar. Is Marshar in the chat? I just hope that you are. If not, hope you're good. Black Queen says, "Oh yeah, don't forget about being eaten up by incandescent rage against his younger and most successful brother." Oh well, that will age you quickly. I mean, when he looks as old as his uncle and the youngest uncle, moving right along. Um, Church Nelly says, "Why the hell would Harry check on Kate? Hell, Peghead hasn't checked on her." Yeah, we saw him doing a drive-by allegedly past the hospital. Still have no clue where he was headed because if he didn't come in the hospital, Faith said that means he's going to do absolutely nothing as usual. There you go. Ding, 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 ding. Annie, what the hell? No new pics. Lord, I hope y'all can't hear Penelope outside this door. Rhonda says, that part right there, why check if you don't want to be bothered? Right. Now they should know the Ginger Avenger, but see, Megan being a Leo, and I'm a Leo, so I already know. Oh, you want to have that type of energy? Well, you too. Okay. Nobody got time for all that craziness. But anyway, Tier says, no love lost with Harry. The feeling is mutual, right? He only tolerated you because he had to be there for the engagements to, you know, pick up the slack for the older one. Who just seemed to be in his own little world, would walk off, wouldn't even think of, oh, it's raining. I need to have the umbrella for my wife. And of course, the most iconic shot happened as we are 4 years ago. And mhm, a happy, loving couple under the umbrella with all the lights behind them. Yes. Gwen says, Church Nelly, absolutely. Oh, I'm over an hour. Absolutely agree. He has a beautiful wife. Peggy William better check on clueless Kate leaving Harry the hell alone, child. She might have thought it woulda, coulda, but Harry is not. That's not his character, and we know if it had been his character, that issue would have been out already. They would have used that to get rid of him ever having a wife. So we know that's just not his character. So they could never come up with that lie. Woo! But I've always said, oh, there's Marshar. Whew. All right, the world is right. I start missing certain names. I'm like, wait a minute. Kitty Puss always fully had eyes on Harry. Well, mhm. There's so much to say, but that wasn't. Thank God that wasn't Harry's character. But said it before. I do believe that the reason why Sway Sway had he went frosty so quickly. They had a decorum, like, they would be out in public, and you know we're stiff as boards, but that's how, as they used to say, protocol. Not supposed to hold hands, not supposed to do that. But it was a little bit more at ease. But he went very frosty suddenly, and it's really been in the last few years, and it's like, what the? Yeah, so I don't know what might have happened, but he wasn't having it. Hattie, why would he check on her? He has a wife and a family of his own to worry about. Well, they always think that they're so important that they have to be checked on. He happened to go over, I believe, for other business, as some of y'all believe too. But Paul happened to be en route. Thanks for the ride to where I need to go. Okay, because he didn't stay long. Harry had business. Okay, signing the settlement. Okay, and yeah, kind of going on from there. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Skipping a lot of comments. I do apologize. Annie VS, I think they are hoping with deep thoughts that Harry is coming back. Their hopes are in vain. For visits when he has to, hopefully he can do those in and outs when they don't know. I would just be like, I'm not giving y'all 28 days. Where I'm coming in, I'm out, and whoop. So don't look for any special heads up and all this other stuff. Yeah. Mhm. Excuse me, had to take a sip of my tea. Cookies and cream. Prince Harry owes Miss Pretzel Steak McMumbles nothing at all. She's not his responsibility. Why should he check on her? She aided in the abuse of Meghan. Exactly. Let her cry for real now. Okay. And I know. So bad. So if they ever hear, she would never listen to this. Okay, Kim. VS, are women around the world turning stupid? Don't they realize there is a backlash against women happening? We should uplift women as women. Well. Basically, I mean, that's what the panel was saying yesterday, and Megan has always been that way. Like, yeah. Whew. I mean, I believe there is a lawsuit still pending with a dragloid that is run by a woman opposite of the moon. So y'all should kick it. What I was saying. All right, Marshall. I bet the palace told CBB to get rid of Uncle Gary when he said something about Kate. Yes, because how interesting. It's okay that he can go on and on about Megan, but as soon as he says, I'll be able to speak to etiquette once an announcement is made or something to that effect. I had the screenshot, so yeah. Mm, mm. Yeah, or something else. Let me just say that. Mina says someone needs to give Uncle Gary a few drinks. Maybe he'll spill the beans on his family. Well, dangle a little baggie, he probably would. He probably did. They just won't air. They won't air it. Let me see. Sharon, someone has dubbed her Kate Missington. Well, I know that our beloved Churchnelli was saying she's, Missington Palace, which I like that. But Woo! Marshall says, Gwen, yep, and she and Carmilla was talking ish. But I bet later she thought about Harry knocking up Meg's boots and she was mad, mad, mad. Well, and then she got to read in spare just how tired he was. Woo! Alrighty. Let me look. Yeah, we're going almost an hour and a half. Y'all know how I am, but let's see. Patricia. So William came out yesterday while Megan was at her event. Well, competition. That shocked me. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. He had an okay. I guess he's over the mourning period because allegedly they were so torn up, him and Kate, over the sudden deletion. I'll just put it that way. Dorothy McCaskill, how are you? You can clearly see that the woman in the car with Kate's mother is not Kate. Just look at the noses, missing beauty mark, and the lips are very different. Annie, Annie, good God from Zina. Megan upset a lot of those old bats' wet dreams, and they are pissed. Well, that hoping that their daughters would catch his eye and at least be able to have a good chat and catch his mind and all that stuff. So, whoop. See, I knew Marshar if she was here. With Willie is looking bad nowadays. His madness and evil have given him the thinner. Okay, I mean that is how all of that kind of transpired in the movie. Yeah, unless he ate somebody's cherry pie. Oh, all right. Well, actually, he likes eggplant, so maybe it was eggplant parmesan with pulled pork. All right, let me. Oh, y'all been. My gosh, y'all been busy over here. My bad. My bad, y'all. Y'all have been busy. When I first came back into the comments, there was no highlighted comments. So now I have 5, and I'm just gonna go through them. I thank you all. Woo, y'all are too much. All right, so Elaine, 23 months. Oh, thanks VS for everything, Elaine. To you, and she of course dropped love. She's like 1 month away from 2 years. Wow. So thank you for the super sticker. That's for you. All right, TCC Sun. Enjoying trash time while I'm cleaning my house. FYI, Archetypes is now on all podcasts, not just one. They are idiots and they are loud. Thank you for the love, TCC Sun. Yes, so common sense is if it's not just to Spotify like originally, but it's to all. Um, I can't even get to the sound effect I want to. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. That's all people need to worry about. Okay. The deal was made, Limonada was happy, and all is well in the world. Woo. Hattie, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, everyone, don't forget to spring forward tonight. Oh, Mama Mia, is that tonight? Ah, I wish we wouldn't do the time changes here in the U.S. Thank you for this, the love that you dropped, and thank you for the reminder. I need to screenshot that because I will forget. But I don't have anywhere to rush to in the morning per se. And Lottie, thank you for the super sticker. Happy belated birthday to you. Much love to you. All right, let me go ahead and wait a minute. Oh, and cookies and cream is coming in. Oh, thank you for look at you. Wait a minute. You and Elaine must have joined around the same time. 23 months. Thank you. You say great job, Mrs. VS. Thank you, thank you, thank you. From my manager. Okay. For those of you who dropped the love, this is for you. Let me get over to my spot because I'm never there. I always go back to the top of the stuff. Here we go.
You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Mwah.
I'm sitting here singing and carrying on and all that stuff. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you all. Let me go ahead, move these on out so that I don't confuse myself too much more. Okay. Um, she is truly pulling at my heartstrings here. Ooh, okay, Vonzella, I'm gonna leave you. This is gonna be my last comment. All right. Let me do this PSA for the haters and crazies out there. Vonzella put in the chat. Harry was not just looking for anything. Megan said he had a list. Harry said Megan was the list. Megan said, Amen. Okay. Good answer. Good answer is how she's there. Harry's a smart man. He knew I had to get my chat. He had to be ready. He had to be on time. And he was like, Remember when he said, oh, she was a few minutes late. He said, but you could have been as late as you want. I wasn't going nowhere. I wanted to see you again. So, all right, to all the crazies out there, the moment he saw her, it was a wrap. But when he met her, it truly was a wrap. Y'all didn't have a chance in the heel. All right, let me get my life together here. Thank you for all of you in the chat. I see the number. I want to say I am honored that you all hung out with me because I know not all of you are down in the chat, but for those of you that did hang out in the chat, thank you. Please don't be offended if I didn't see your comment or read it, but love you just the same. Please remember to hit the thumbs up if you didn't hit it on the way in. Share out, spread the word about VS Speaks Royally. Love you all. Please take care. Now I'll let my dog in the room so she'll stop crying. Take care, everybody. Bye.